Let me tell you 5 things that happen after sex with a woman. These are 5 things you should expect and look forward to after sex with a woman. And I guarantee you, of these 5, if you don't experience the 5 of them, because people are different, situations are different, but you're very likely to experience or notice at least 2 to 3 out of these 5. One of the very likelihoods to happen after you have penetrated a woman sexually is she's very likely to get emotionally connected to you. I'm saying she could very well fall in love with you. And this is very big and this is very deep, especially if it is not what you came there for. But we, the women folk, we really do not understand how you just want to. Anyway, let's just leave that on the side, okay? Know it, bro, that when you sexually penetrate a woman, depending on the woman involved, she very likely, but as a matter of fact, for every woman, I don't know if it's same for men, but many times 90% I'll say of women will feel some type of way for you when you have penetrated them sexually. So it could be temporal. It might just be a temporal feeling that will go away. Yeah, for some women. For some women, it could be so deep or last for a very long time that it could begin to even mess with their brain, especially if you're not reciprocating or if you turn a little distant after the sex. You want to know the reason why a woman could very likely fall in love with you or get emotionally connected to you after you've had penetrative sex with her. I think it has to do with the way a woman's brain is. Because after you've had penetrative sex with her, even in situations where they said a woman was raped or was kidnapped by a man and the man gets to know her carnally in that way, study shows that some of these women, or majority of these women, get to feel connected and even fall in love with their kidnappers, fall in love with the person who's taking advantage of them, who's abuse them sexually. They just find themselves going back to that person. It's just something about the way the woman's brain is wired. Men too could be like that. I think it just depends on the woman involved. When it comes to a good amount of women, they do find that they have this emotional connection with someone they've had sexual intercourse with. Just buttressing that further, it's in her brain she could just be reminiscing over the sexual experience and escapade she had with this man, and also she could just have her hormones triggering those feelings, her hormones remembering the experience she had with this person, and she just finds that she's daydreaming about the intercourse with this person. She finds thoughts about this person messing up with her head and her system. Yeah, so just know it, guys. If you have I believe it's very important you know what you're going into and what to expect. In case it happens, you wouldn't be surprised. So know it that when you get to penetrate a woman sexually, like get your penis into her vagina, she more than likely will get emotionally connected to you and could fall in love with you. So yeah, the second situation that could very likely happen after you've had penetrative sex with a woman is she could feel awkward going on. I mean, right after the sex, some women could get very shy. They could don't know how to look at you again, depending on who she is and who you are and the situation involved. If you guys work in the same office, for example, you might just notice that she's kind of like avoiding to be around where you are. Things could just become awkward from there. It's all in the emotion, isn't it? And you might just wonder, why is this the situation? Why is it like that? Why does she feel awkward? At times it could be for their cultural values, traditional values, or personal values, which speaks to her mentally that all is not normal. This is not normal. So that's why those awkward movements could just begin to happen. So just take note. That situation that can very likely happen after you've had penetrative sex with a woman is she happens to be reaching out to you more. She could just be reaching out to you more compared to before. This could be the girl that you were trying to call her, trying to text her, and then she'd be the one responding. She's been on the responsive end, and you've been the you've been the one proposing all of the calls and text messages. You'll find that after penetrative sex with this girl, she could just be the one calling you more. Hey, what's up? How are you? Or sending you random messages, sending and deleting. She just begin to calling you randomly, and probably not. When you pick up, she cut the call. She might just become funny, reaching out to you. Her head can't just get over what you and her did. Benny is all by market, you know what I'm saying? According to my people. So yeah, she could just be all up in your phone probably every now and then, randomly like that. Fourth situation that could very likely occur after you've had penetrative sex with a woman is you can find that she becomes jealous of seeing other women around you. She could just begin to give some type of attitude when she sees some other women around you. I'm even saying, even when you're just having an innocent conversation with some other woman, she could just, roll her eyes or just get a little pissed off or begin to give attitude. It's because you fucked her, bro. She doesn't want you to give to other girls what you've given to her. It's just something common among girls. Men and women too, they could become, protective and jealous of their sexual partner. So take note of that one. That one is very, very huge. And this rolls in naturally to the last one. She could just become a little she could become a little touchy, compared to before. You would just find that she's getting easily pissed off, getting easily irritated by little things you would call little. You guys might be having more arguments. You'll be looking like y'all are relationship kind of thing, even if that was what it was before, maybe from the onset, whether that was your plan or not. You could just find that it's looking like a boyfriend and girlfriend situation, or husband and wife. In this situation, she's just wanting more security. She's feeling insecure. When I mean insecure, I mean she feels like she doesn't own you, but she wants to own you, that kind of thing. So knowing that she doesn't own you, she doesn't own that which she enjoyed, could just make her kind of pissed off. So whatever you're saying, if you're making excuses, telling her I'm busy and this, I went to this, that, we need to hang out, you're not showing up. Some of these things could just be pissing her off unnecessarily. Overall, this is her just caring so much. Previously, these are feelings she wasn't having prior, but now they came from the sex, bro. Don't ask me. They came from the sex. So so what are your own experiences post sex with a lady? What happened? Let us know in the comment section. Wow. It's gonna be interesting, I know. I'll see you in the next video.